Here's another type of question where we have to break a vector into its x and y, or its horizontal and vertical components. So a wagon is being pulled by a rope that makes a 25-degree angle with the ground. The person pulling with a force of 103 along the rope. Determine the horizontal and vertical components of the vector. Okay, so we have some sort of wagon, and we're pulling, and this is 25 degrees. They're pulling with a force of 103 newtons. We're going to learn about forces right away, so that's kind of why we came up with, were you doing this question? Because we're going to see that. So we have a horizontal component. We have some vector that makes this up horizontally, and another vector vertically that makes up this 103. And what we need to do is we need to figure out what the y component, x component is horizontal, x component, and then also what the y component is. And what we are going to do is we are going to use trig. Okay, so if I want to know the x component, I want to know the adjacent, because this is right beside the 25. Adjacent and hypotenuse is what I have. So here I have adjacent, and this is the hypotenuse, so I'm going to use cos. And in fact, cos of 25 is equal to adjacent, which we don't know. That is our x component, over 103 newtons over our hypotenuse. So to get x by itself, we're going to multiply both sides by 103. Sorry, I did two steps at once. I also flipped the sides. Okay. Using our calculator, we're going to make sure it's in degree mode. I am going to go cos of 25 times by 103, and I should get 93.349 newtons. Okay, significant figures. It looks like we can have two digits from that 25 degrees. So this is 93 newtons. Okay, let's look at the y component, this part right here. Well, that is a cross, or opposite from the angle we're given, and we also still have that hypotenuse. So opposite and hypotenuse means we're going to use sine. Sine of 25 equals opposite, or in other words, the y component. This is in the y direction, over the hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is 103 newtons. Solving for y, we'd multiply both sides by 103 newtons. In our calculator, we're going to say 103 times the sine of 25. When I got my calculator out, I got 43.5 and some change newtons. I can have two significant digits, so I have 44 newtons.